Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as GALHINNA YMMA receives the Most Outstanding Member YMMA Award for 2025. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the Best Sports Award, ladies and gentlemen, for GALHINNA YMMA. Up next, the Best Preschool Award for the Raslan Maulana Challenge Trophy is awarded to Uyanwata YMMA. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is YMMA Akurana receiving the Founder YMMA Award. Up next on stage, YMMA Matale. Can we have one representative? Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is GALHINNA YMMA winning the Best Educational Development Project Award for the Ihsan-e-Hamid Challenge Trophy. Up next, the Widows Empowerment and Poverty Alleviation Project for the KN Dean Challenge Trophy is awarded to Ms. Please put your hands together for GALHINNA YMMA for winning the Tobacco, Alcohol and Drug Prevention Activity Award. Up next, the Best Project Award for the ARM Noor Amin Challenge Trophy is awarded to Uyanwata YMMA. Can we have one representative? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you, and we welcome you to the 75th Annual Convention of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin proceedings, we would like to kindly request you to please remain seated, to keep your mobile phones switched off, and to kindly refrain from using your personal mobile devices to capture photographs and videos of the event. Thank you very much. We're indeed privileged and fortunate enough to be a part of this All Ceylon YMMA Conference's Platinum Jubilee celebrations since the movement was established in 1950 by the late Dr. A.M.A. Azeez. Without further delay, to invoke the blessings of Almighty Allah as we kickstart proceedings this afternoon, let me invite on stage Al-Qari Al-Sheikh Muhammad Zawahir Muhammad Nawzar Islahi for the recitation of a few verses of the Holy Quran.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين صدق الله العظيم.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, O Allah, we seek your blessings upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his family. O Allah, we begin this gathering in your holy name, seeking your blessings and guidance on this blessed occasion of the 75th anniversary of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. We thank you, O Allah, for guiding our founders, especially the late Dr. A.M.A. Azeez, and all those who have served this movement with sincerity and devotion. Reward them for their noble efforts and accept their good deeds. Grant us, O Allah, the strength to uphold the values of faith, unity, and discipline, and to continue serving humanity with compassion, honesty, and humility. Bless our leaders, our community, and our beloved country, Sri Lanka, with peace, harmony, and prosperity for all its people. Ya Allah, forgive our shortcomings, accept our humble efforts, and shower your mercy upon all of us. Ameen. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request all of you to please rise for the national anthem, which will be followed by the anthem of the YMMA.
نحن شباب المسلمون نحن شباب المسلمون نحن شباب المسلمون نحن شباب المسلمون الآملون الناهلون الآملون الناهلون تراد دنيا شيد الأمم تراد دنيا شيد الأمم نحن شباب المسلمون نحن شباب المسلمون نحن شباب المسلمون نحن شباب المسلمون المجد مجد يا غريبي الوحي وحي يدريبي والدين من خير النبي به غدونا في البرايا علما والدين من خير النبي به غدونا في البرايا علما نحن شباب المسلمون نحن شباب المسلمون نحن شباب المسلمون نحن شباب المسلمون في ظل معالينا المهدي نسعى
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being a patient audience this afternoon. We seem to have run into a slight technical issue, but rest assured we will have everything on agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, to officially kickstart proceedings for today, let me take pleasure in inviting the National President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, Mr. Amhar Shareef, to deliver a few words of welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi israh li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Rizmy, Your Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, our esteemed patron, Mr. Shaheed M, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Ashraf Rumi, past President and members of the Executive Committee, representatives of our branch network across the island, President and members of sister organization, the YMMA, our donors, well-wishers, and distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. We are indeed delighted to see so many of you gathered here this evening to be part of this historical occasion, the 75th anniversary of All Ceylon YMMA Conference. We take this opportunity to warmly welcome the distinguished members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests and members of the conference who have joined us this evening, adding grace and dignity to this memorable celebration. We are deeply honored by the presence of Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Rizmy, whose continued encouragement and support have always been source of strength to our organization. While we await the arrival of our Honorable Prime Minister, who is on her way, and she will be joining shortly, we shall continue with the proceedings in accordance with our program. This moment allows us to reflect on a remarkable journey of the YMMA, a journey inspired by our enduring motto, faith, unity, and discipline. For 75 years, this guiding spirit has united generations of young men and women in the service of humanity, transcending all barriers of community and creed. We sincerely thank you for your presence here and understanding, and for being with us to share this important milestone in our history. We assure you that the arrival of Honorable Prime Minister will add even greater significance to our celebration. Unite then, let us continue with our program's plan. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much. That was Mr. Amhar Shareef, the National President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to reminisce some of the activities carried out by the All Ceylon YMMA Conference in the past year. And for this, let me invite on stage the National General Secretary, Mr. Asif Shukri, for the presentation of the annual report.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. There will be a video presentation which we will be seeing over now.
For 75 years, the All Ceylon Young Men's Muslim Association has been a pillar of strength, unity, and discipline. Today, we honor that legacy. Founded on the 30th of April, 1950, by the late Dr. AMA Azeez, the Young Men's Muslim Association was born from a vision to empower youth, strengthen communities, and serve the nation. Dr. Azeez, an educationist, the first Muslim civil servant, and former senator, believed that leadership, faith, and service could transform society. Guided by his principles, he laid the foundation for an organization that would nurture a generation of men devoted to education, community service, and social justice. Under his leadership, YMMA grew steadily, establishing its national headquarters in 1956 and a training center in 1994. Over the decades, YMMA has been led by 52 national presidents, sustained by volunteer effort, and today stands with more than 130 branches across the country. The mission of the All Ceylon Young Men's Muslim Association is to provide the best possible service to the community, directly or through member YMMAs, by mobilizing the organization's resources. Its objectives include raising the economic standards of the underprivileged, alleviating poverty, training and guiding youth to become responsible citizens, with education as the primary focus. The association also plays a key role in addressing community issues, promoting social justice and fostering intercommunal harmony. The values of the YMMA, faith, unity and discipline, continue to guide every initiative, inspiring generations of youth to dream, to act and to lead. YMMA focuses on 4 key areas: community service and welfare, education, youth leadership and development, and national service. From poverty alleviation and widow empowerment programs, to youth seminars, blood donation campaigns, anti-drug workshops, NCD prevention initiatives, and disaster relief, YMMA has touched countless lives. Partnerships with global agencies including NOVIB, UNV, NORAD, CIDA Canada, and the Islamic Development Bank have strengthened its reach and impact. The YMMA's strength lies in its people. With over 130 active branches and more than 10,000 dedicated members, the organization nurtures youth, professionals, and volunteers who contribute tirelessly to its mission. Intergenerational engagement ensures that the wisdom of the past guides the leaders of tomorrow. The years 2024 and 2025 marked another chapter of service for the All Ceylon YMMA, with numerous projects initiated to strengthen education, welfare, and community development across the nation. To commemorate these milestones, we now present the National General Secretary's Annual Report, a proud record of the Association's achievements and initiatives. It stands as both a reflection of the past year's service and a beacon for the journey ahead. Let us now turn our focus to the key projects of the YMMA that have shaped communities and empowered lives over the past year. Scholarship Project. Under the theme, Shaping Futures, the YMMA awarded scholarships to 260 high-performing students from low-income families, supporting their academic journey with financial assistance and guidance. Funded through Zakat and Sadaqah, this initiative reflects the YMMA's enduring commitment to educational equity and youth empowerment. Dry ration, donation to prison inmates. In collaboration with the Memon Association, the YMMA donated dry rations valued at over ₹500,000 to the Colombo Remand Prison, supporting the well-being of inmates and reinforcing the organization's message of mercy and humanity beyond boundaries. Election monitoring with PAFRIL. Partnering with PAFRIL, the the YMMA work to promote civic responsibility and good governance. Through voter awareness and youth engagement programs, the organization empowered citizens to participate actively in the democratic process. Widows Empowerment Project. The Widows Empowerment Project provided training, small grants, and psychosocial support to widowed women, enabling them to rebuild their lives through home-based income generation and renewed confidence, disaster management. In response to natural calamities and emergencies, YMMA branches across the country mobilized rapidly to provide food, supplies, and relief assistance to affected families, ensuring compassion and hope reached those who needed it most. Blood donation campaigns nationwide. Blood donation drives were organized in collaboration with hospitals and the National Blood Transfusion Service, inspiring communities to give selflessly and support the country's healthcare system. Dry ration distribution for the public. To ease the burdens faced by low-income families, the YMMA distributed essential food packs and household items across multiple regions. This initiative reflected the organization's ongoing dedication to serving humanity and uplifting those in need. HIV, TB, and drug prevention. For over a decade, the YMMA has been at the forefront of public health awareness, providing HIV and TB prevention, testing, and counseling through its service center in Kandy. In partnership with the National STD and HIV Control Program and the Global Fund, YMMA continues to support vulnerable communities while expanding its outreach to new districts across the island. Looking ahead, YMMA continues to inspire the next generation of leaders. Current initiatives focus on empowering youth, expanding community programs, and innovating to meet modern challenges, ensuring YMMA's legacy is carried forward with purpose and passion. As the All Ceylon YMMA celebrates 75 years of unwavering service, it reaffirms its commitment to faith, unity, and leadership. Together, past, present, and future members continue to uphold a tradition of excellence, creating a brighter tomorrow for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, could you please put your hands together for one more round of applause just to appreciate the wonderful projects carried out by the All Ceylon YMMA Conference in the past year. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the first phase of the presentation of some awards. And for this, I would like to invite on stage our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Rizmy, the Deputy Speaker of the 10th Parliament of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka. He will be accompanied by the President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, Mr. Amhar Shareef. We begin with the Best Religious Activity Award for the All Ceylon YMMA Conference Challenge Trophy, which is awarded to Gampola YMMA. Can we have one representative from Gampola YMMA to please come on stage to collect the award? Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Religious Activity Award. Up next, the Best Sports Award for the SMH Mashur Challenge Trophy, GALHINNA YMMA. the Best Sports Award, ladies and gentlemen, for GALHINNA YMMA. Up next, the Best Preschool Award for the Raslan Maulana Challenge Trophy is awarded to Uyanwata YMMA. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Preschool Award for Uyanwata YMMA. Up next, the Best Health Project Award for the A. Fahmi Ways Challenge Trophy is awarded to Mavadipalli YMMA. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Health Project Award for Mavadipalli YMMA. Up next, the Best Nation Building Project for the Blood Donation, Shramadana and Tree Planting Campaign for the M&M Nafil Challenge Trophy is awarded to Madawala Bazar YMMA. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Madawala Bazar YMMA for winning the Best Nation Building Project Award. Up next, the Tobacco, Alcohol and Drug Prevention Activity Award for the M. Iflal Abdullah Challenge Trophy is awarded to GALHINNA YMMA. Please put your hands together for GALHINNA YMMA for winning the Tobacco, Alcohol and Drug Prevention Activity Award. Up next, the Best Project Award for the ARM Noor Amin Challenge Trophy is awarded to Uyanwata YMMA. Can we have one representative from Uyanwata YMMA to please come on stage? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Uyanwata YMMA winning the Best Project Award. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, the Best Social Integration Project Award for the MS Rahim Challenge Trophy is awarded to Mavadipalli YMMA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mavadipalli YMMA winning the MS Rahim Challenge Trophy for the Best Social Integration Project. Up next, the Best Educational Development Project for the Ihsan-e Hamid Challenge Trophy is awarded to GALHINNA YMMA. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is GALHINNA YMMA winning the Best Educational Development Project Award for the Ihsan-e Hamid Challenge Trophy. Up next, the Widows Empowerment and Poverty Alleviation Project for the KN Dean Challenge Trophy is awarded to Mr. M.I.M. Riaz, the District Director of Amhar. Please put your hands together for Mr. M.I.M. Riaz, District Director of Ampara, for the Widows Empowerment and Poverty Alleviation Project. The Best District Director Award for the Qadarem Ali Challenge Trophy is awarded to J. Junaideen, the District Director of Anuradhapura. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to Mr. J. Junaideen, a very senior member of the YMMA Conference, as he collects his award for the Best District Director. Up next, the Most Outstanding Youth in Exco for the MM Bahauddin Challenge Trophy is awarded to Mr. TDM Firdaus, the National General Secretary. Okay, we'll skip on that award and move to the Best Branch Treasurer Award for the Khalid M. Farouk Challenge Trophy. And this is awarded to Mr. M.M. Faisal of Badullah YMMA. Can we have one representative from Badullah YMMA to please come on stage? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. M.M. Faisal from Badullah YMMA collecting the Best Branch Treasurer Award. The Best Branch Secretary Award for the SM Kamaldeen Challenge Trophy is awarded to Mr. M.N. Abdul Alim from Central YMMA. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. M.N. Abdul Alim winning the award for the Best Branch Secretary. Up next, the Best Branch President Award for the M. Lafir Qasim Challenge Trophy is awarded to Muhammad Aslam of Mawadipalli YMMA. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have one more loud round of applause, please? This is Muhammad Aslam from Mawadipalli YMMA collecting the Best Branch President Award. Up next, the Most Outstanding Member YMMA Award for the Board of Trustees Challenge Trophy. And this is awarded to GALHINNA YMMA. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as GALHINNA YMMA receives the Most Outstanding Member YMMA Award for 2025. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the presentation of some special appreciation awards in recognition of the services rendered by current members of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. And the first award goes to Mr. Amhar Shareef, the National President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, for his key role in the National Headquarters Development Program and spearheading the 75th Platinum Jubilee Convention. The next award goes to Mr. Rizmy Farouk, member of the Executive Committee, for his leadership in planning and implementing a scholarship program for 260 GCE advanced level students. The project is expected to benefit 250 additional advanced level students this year. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Rizmy Farouk. The next award goes to Mr. K.N. Dean, past President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, for organizing the Widows Empowerment and Poverty Alleviation Program island-wide through member YMMAs. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. K.N. Dean, past President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. The next Special Appreciation Award goes to Mr. Ashraf Rumi, past President of and the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, for his role in organizing the 75th Platinum Jubilee celebration and for also serving as the editor of the Platinum Jubilee publication, which will be released shortly. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Ashraf Rumi. The fifth award goes to Mr. N.M. Nifraz, Vice President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, for spearheading the anti-drug and HIV/AIDS prevention program for the past 12 years in collaboration with the Health Ministry as well as local and international NGOs. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. N.M. Nifraz, the Vice President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the presentation of the Founder YMMA Awards, which will be presented to the founding personalities of our member YMMAs. And we begin with YMMA Kandy. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for YMMA Candy. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is YMMA Candy collecting the Founder YMMA Awards. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, YMMA Wadiyathanna. Can we have one representative from YMMA Wadiyathanna to please come on stage? All right, we have one. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we have a representative of YMMA Wadiyathanna on stage now. The next award goes to YMMA Central. Do we have one representative from YMMA Central? Ladies and gentlemen, can we have one representative from YMMA Central? Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. This is YMMA Central on stage, receiving their Founder YMMA Awards. Up next on stage is YMMA Madawala. Can we have one representative from YMMA Madawala to please come on stage? Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for YMMA Madawala. The next award goes to YMMA Mutwal. Can we have one representative from YMMA Mutwal, please? Ladies and gentlemen, can we have one round of applause? It seems like the enthusiasm has dropped here. This is YMMA Mutwal receiving the Founder YMMA Award. Up next on stage, YMMA Halstuff. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a representative of YMMA Halstuff on stage. The next Founder YMMA Award goes to YMMA Badullah. These are the representatives of YMMA Badullah. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. This is YMMA Badullah receiving the Founder YMMA Award. Up next on stage, YMMA Akurana. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is YMMA Akurana receiving the Founder YMMA Award. Up next on stage, YMMA Martale. Can we have one representative of YMMA Martale to please come forward? Okay, we have two. That's great. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. YMMA Martale receiving the Founder YMMA Award. The next award goes to YMMA Gampola. Can we have one representative of YMMA Gampola to please come on stage? This is YMMA Gampola, representative of YMMA Gampola receiving the Founder YMMA Award. Up next on stage, YMMA Mawanalla. YMMA Mawanalla, ladies and gentlemen, do we have a representative here in our audience? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a representative of YMMA Mawanalla collecting the Founder YMMA Awards. The next award goes to YMMA Kalutara. These are the representatives of YMMA Kalutara receiving the Founder YMMA Award. Up next on stage, YMMA GALHINNA. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special award which will be presented this afternoon, which is the Y Personality Award for 2025. This award will be presented to an individual who has been a Member of Parliament from 1989 to 2004, 2010 to 2019 and 2024 to date. He was also the Governor of the Eastern Province from January to May 2019. He has held several ministerial positions as Minister of City Planning and Water Supply, Deputy Minister of Economic Development, Deputy Minister of Child Development and Women's Affairs, Deputy Minister of Posts, Telecommunication and Media, State Minister of Highways and Road Development, and State Minister of Rehabilitation and Settlement. He has also been the Provincial Minister of Health, Social Sciences, Information Technology, Education and Sports at the Eastern Provincial Council of Sri Lanka. In addition, he has also held positions as chairman of several state institutions. Academically speaking, he holds a Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Peradeniya, a Master of Business Administration from Gurn American University, and a PhD in Politics and International Relations from the University of Zambia. He has participated in several conferences internationally in various subjects, and is also the founder chairman of the International Campus of Science and Technology in Sri Lanka. He was also instrumental in setting up the Muslim Heritage Museum in the Eastern Province, which was handed over to the Department of Archaeology. In view of his yeoman services to the community and the country, the All Ceylon YMMA Conference has decided to confer the Y Personality of the Year Award at the 75th Annual Convention to Dr. Muhammad Hizbullah. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Muhammad Hizbullah to collect the Y Personality Award for 2025. Let's keep the applause running, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Muhammad Hizbullah, the recipient of this year's Y Personality of the Year Award for his yeoman services rendered not just to the Muslim community, but to the entire country of Sri Lanka as a whole. While thanking our presentation panel, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite on stage Dr. Muhammad Hizbullah. Dr. Muhammad Hizbullah, you are kindly requested to please remain on stage. Dr. Muhammad Hizbullah, you may now walk over to the podium, please. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Dr. Muhammad Hizbullah, the recipient of the Y Personality Award for 2025. The podium is yours.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. National President Mr. Amhar Shareef, and our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Rizmy, Deputy Speaker of Parliament, distinguished guests, members of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. It's a great honor to receive this title, the Y Personality of the Year 2025. I'm truly humbled and grateful to the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, especially the National President of Amhar Shareef and the Executive Committee for this kind recognition. This award is not just for me, but for everyone who has worked alongside me, colleagues, friends, and community members who share the same vision for serving humanity and building unity in our country. For decades, the YMMA has been guiding force our youth, promoting leadership, education, and moral values. I am proud to be associated with such an organization that continues to build harmony and inspire young people to serve our nation. I accept this award. I do so with humility and renewed commitment to continue contributing toward a peaceful, inclusive, and prosperous Sri Lanka. Thank you once again to the YMMA for this great honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Muhammad Hizbullah, the recipient of this year's Y Personality of the Year Award. Ladies and gentlemen, let me now take pleasure in inviting on stage our guest of honor for today, Honorable Dr. Rizmy, the Deputy Speaker of the 10th Parliament of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, to address us all.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. As mentioned, Honorable Harini Amarasooriya, the chief guest of this occasion, will be arriving here soon. Distinguished parliamentarians, past and present, members of the diplomatic corps, respected religious and community leaders, representatives of civil organizations, my dear brothers, sisters of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. Assalamu alaikum, Aibuan Vanakkam. Actually, sitting here, it gave me immense pleasure and also at the same time a deep personal happiness to be amongst you this afternoon to celebrate a milestone, 75 years of the YMMA Conference. So much was spoken about the founder, Dr. AMA Azeez. So much. There's no need for me to add anything. But I just asked Mr. Amhar Shareef, is there anybody, when this was started in 1950, who worked with him? Is there anybody in this auditorium here today? Yeah, I know. Ali Azeez, yes. When I came in here, I asked Amhar, your president, is Ali Azeez here? You may not know me, but I know you. Because, on a very personal note, so much has been said about this personality, AMA Azeez. I would like to add something personal. We shifted to Barnes Place, where you all lived, when I was 7 years old, about 4 houses away from yours. Your house was number 81, Meadow Suite. Literally, it was a real sweet house. I remember as a child, it was a very low-roofed, single-story, a lot of bougainvilleas around. The gates were always open. There was a table tennis table there on the veranda, in the open veranda. I was one of the smaller of the neighborhood boys. I was about 7, 8. So the bigger guys in the neighborhood used to go there. I don't know, anybody objected of them coming to your house and playing table tennis. That again speaks of the benevolence of the founder of this association. Your brother Iqbal was known to us, the late Mr. Iqbal, known to us. I think you were more of a quieter person, I believe. So, most of them knew Iqbal. So, that is my... I have rekindled some past memories of you all, maybe nostalgic also, Mr. Ali Azeez. but I thought I should talk about it because everybody talked of his service, and I'm telling you, this is that simple nature of the person I have seen your father getting into the car, going. Then even your sister had a close friendship until she passed away with my wife, who is here today. So that's about a personal note on your founder, whom I know a lot of you all carry a lot of respect. I would like to add something. People of that caliber, of that caliber and that character are not born every day on this earth. May Allah enlighten his grave and enter him into the highest Jannah, Jannatul Firdaus. Ameen. Dr. Azeez knew at that time that progress was not only economic growth or political reform. It was about nurturing young men and women with purpose, discipline, and humanity. That's exactly what they have achieved today. It was upon this noble vision that YMMA was born, and today, 75 years later, that spirit continues to guide and inspire. It is more than an institution, it is a movement of service. A movement that has touched, as we saw in the documentary played here a little while ago, it has touched every corner of our island through over 125 branches and reaching out to people of every faith, every ethnicity, and all walks of life. Through education, youth development, disaster relief we saw, and community upliftment, the YMMA has been there in times of need and in times of hope. Actually, it has stood firm through peace and adverse alike, bringing learning to the underprivileged. We saw the scholarship that had been awarded by this association, relief to the suffering in times of need, and giving a sense of confidence to the youth of this nation. One more personal note I would like to add. My hometown is Gaul. My father is from a small village at that time. Now that the highway has come, it's become a big town. It's called Katugoda. There was a YMMA there. It was called the Katugoda YMMA. Again, maybe I was about 6-7 years. We used to go very often. My parents were living. We used to go to Gaul very often. And my father, invariably, every visit he makes to Gaul, at that time it used to be, say, every week, he'll go to the YMMA. That's like a meeting point with his friends of his village, his cousins. I still remember, I was about 7-8 years, I remember it had a nice library on one side. It had a reading room with magazines and newspapers. Then there was a carom board on one side. It was where the community came together. And communities came together. Frankly telling you, there was no differences in that era. Everybody respected each other, shared in everybody's happiness and sorrow. There were no divisions, sad this way, like what we see today. So that was a meeting point. That was a place where they got together, where they read, where they exchanged ideas. I remember they were very interested in politics, but they discussed it in very healthy atmosphere. So that's another personal note about my childhood memories of this association. It is rightly incorporated as an act of parliament and recognized as a charitable organization, giving it a sense of trust and respect. The YMMA's contribution to national development has both been visible and profound. Especially in the post-conflict era, when our country was healing from division, the YMMA became a bridge reaching across ethnic and religious lines, assisting in rebuilding homes and hearts alike. We all remember, and we should keep on remembering, that peace is not merely the absence of war, but the presence of justice, compassion, and opportunity. Indeed, organizations like this quietly achieve what we politicians and politics cannot achieve. They heal, they unite, and they inspire. As someone from a relatively public life, in the sense not a political life, but being a general practitioner in medicine for the last maybe 35 years, that too in a very middle-class environment of Colombo Central, I have learned that institutions endure not because of their wealth or their buildings, but because of their values. The YMMA's values, service, humanity, and unity are timeless. To the youth gathered here today, that is, your young people came to their awards, you hold the key to Sri Lanka's future. In a fast-changing world where technology is advancing by strides, we welcome the Honorable Prime Minister, Ms. Harini Amarasooriya, the chief guest of this occasion. Honorable Prime Minister, I was talking to them especially about my personal recollections and my childhood memories of this association. I think I spoke to you about this once too. And mainly about my father's association with this, how much this meant to the people of Goa from where he came from. So I have already mentioned to you. So I was telling you, remember, the social service you all do today, don't consider it merely as a charity. When you serve others, you strengthen the nation. When you understand others, you build peace. When you lead with honesty, you earn trust. This evening, we celebrate those who gave time, who gave energy, who gave their resources to this noble cause. To all those who we recognized a little while ago, and to every volunteer in every branch, I offer heartfelt congratulations to each one of you for your commitment, for your service, and your dedication. You kept alive the spirit of this association, and through your efforts, you have touched countless lives across our island. As we mark this Diamond Jubilee, let us not look only backward, let us also look forward. The YMMA's journey is not just a story of the past, it is a promise and a hope for the future. We need spaces where youth can dream, can learn, and lead with empathy. We need movements that rise above race, rise above religion, and rise above region, uniting us as one Sri Lankan family. Let this 75th anniversary be not an end point, but a new beginning for deeper service, stronger unity, and renewed dedication to the ideals that have guided this association since 1950. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Speaker. I would like to request you to please remain on stage as we have a special memento to be presented to the guest of honor, Dr. Rizmy Saleh. And for this, let me invite on stage the National President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, Mr. Amhar Shareef, on stage as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special memento being presented to the guest of honor for today, Dr. Rizmy Saleh, the Deputy Speaker of the Parliament of Sri Lanka. Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Speaker. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let me now invite on stage the National President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, Mr. Amhar Shareef, to deliver a few words of welcome on this occasion of the 75th Annual Convention of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi israh li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ayubowan, vanakkam, good evening. Madam Prime Minister, Honorable Dr. Harini Amarasooriya, Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Rizmy Saleh, Your Excellencies of Diplomatic Corps, our esteemed patron, Mr. Khalid M. Farooq, Chairman of Board of Trustees, Mr. Ashraf Rumi, past President and members of the Executive Committee, representatives of branch network across the island, President and members of sister organization, the YMMA, our donors, well-wishers, and distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. It is with proper pleasure and deep pride that I welcome you all to this historical and memorable evening as we gather to celebrate 75th glorious years of All Ceylon YMMA Conference, a journey built upon faith, unity, and service. We are deeply honored, Madam Prime Minister, by your gracious presence here as our chief guest, despite the many demands of your high office. Your presence lends immense dignity to this occasion and spares us all. We are equally grateful for the presence of Honorable Deputy Speaker, Your Excellencies of Diplomatic Corps, and other many distinguished friends, well-wishers, and members of our YMMA family who have joined us to mark this landmark occasion. Madam Prime Minister, distinguished guests, as we stand on the soul of our Platinum Jubilee, it is only fitting to pause the reflect on humble and yet noble beginning of this great institution. The All Ceylon YMMA Conference was founded in April 1950 by Dr. Azeez, a visionary educationist, scholar, and leader who recognized the need for unity among the Muslim youth of Sri Lanka, or Ceylon. During a visit to Cairo, Egypt, Dr. Azeez was deeply inspired by the YMMA movement, which was thriving there with great enthusiasm. and dedication towards uplifting the living standards of Mrs. Motivated by this noble example, he conceived the idea of establishing a similar movement in our own country in broader complexity of that would serve the needs and spare of our local communities. With this visionary thought, Dr. Azeez wanted to unite the 17 YMMAs that were already in existence in various parts of the island. In time, his far-sighted leadership brought them together under a single national banner, giving birth to a united movement that has since been guided by our motto, faith, unity, and discipline. From that memorable day, 19 April of 1950, our journey has been one of growth, service, and dedication. In 1968, the All Ceylon YMMA Conference earned its rightful place in the nation fabric when it was incorporated by an Act of Parliament number 31 of 1968 as a charitable non-political organization devoted to service. Over the past 7.5 decades, more than 55 national presidents have steered this organization with honor and distinction, each leaving a lasting imprint on its proud history. We are equally proud to have maintained 75 consecutive audited annual accounts, a testament to our value of accountability and integrity. Today, the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, through with over 150 active branches across the country, reaching beyond religious lines to engage in humanitarian, educational, and social service programs that benefits thousands of families, both Muslim and non-Muslims. Indeed, the All Ceylon YMMA Conference is not longer just an organization, but a movement of compassion, service, and brotherhood, a name well known in every corner of the nation. Madam Prime Minister, we are mindful of the immense responsibility you carry currently as a Minister of Education and Higher Education, leading the mission of shaping the minds and future of our children. We salute the bold reforms being introduced by His Excellency President Andokumara Disanayaka and your government, reforms that promise equality and opportunity for all. We especially value your commitment, together with Dr. Rizmy to ensure that no form of racial, religious, or community-based discrimination will mask this noble mission. As a pioneer non-political community-based youth organization, the All Ceylon YMMA Conference pledge its fullest support to your vision. We stand ready to partner in building a nation where education becomes a bridge between communities, never a barrier that divides us. We also look forward, Madam, to your leadership in advancing constitutional reforms that will heal divisions, eradicate communal hatred, and unite us as a one people, one nation under one flag. You may rest assured that the All Ceylon YMMA Conference will always stand shoulder to shoulder your government in promoting such progressive, people-centered reforms for peace, harmony, and prosperity for all Sri Lankans. This evening, as we commemorate 75 years, it is our proud privilege to honor those who have walked this path with us, men of vision, dedication, and service. We are grateful, Madam Prime Minister, that you will personally present this token of appreciation and recognition to individuals and whose contributions have strengthened our movement and enriched our nation. Their service reminds us that the strength of any organization lies not in its name or numbers, but in the spirit of those who serve in with devotion and love. As we look ahead, we do so with renewed hope, inspired by the wisdom of our founders, guided by the light of our faith, and strengthened by the unity of our people. Let this 75th anniversary be not only a celebration of our past, but also reaffirmation of our pledge and service, humanity, and promote peace and to build bridges of understanding across every divide. On behalf of All Ceylon YMMA Conference, I once again thank you, Madam Prime Minister, and Honorable Deputy Prime Speaker, Your Excellencies, and all our distinguished guests for joining us this evening of remarkable and pride as we pay tribute to 75 years of service and unity and step forward together into a future filled with promise and prosperous. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much, Mr. Amhar Shareef, National President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. We shall now move to the next phase of our awards presentation. And we begin with the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award. The recipient of this year's Lifetime Achievement Award would be conferred upon a personality who is an alumni of Zahira College, Colombo, who joined YMMA Central in 1956 and represented the branch at the Executive Committee of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference in 1958. Since then, he has held the positions of Assistant Librarian, Assistant General Secretary, National General Secretary, District Director, Vice President, and then rose to be the National President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. He is at present a member of the Board of Trustees and has held the position of Chairman of the Board, and he is also the present patron of the conference. He was responsible for introducing the Future Leaders program for our youth to be trained in Malaysia and later introduced the program here in Sri Lanka. He was also the General Secretary of the Ceylon Assembly of Youth, affiliated to the World Assembly of Youth, and was conferred the 5th Way Prime Minister of Malaysia World Youth Award in 2009. Before I announce the recipient of this award, let me invite on stage Dr. Harini Amarasooriya, the Honorable Prime Minister of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka. She will be accompanied by the National President of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, Mr. Amhar Shareef, on stage. In recognition of his untiring services for well over 50 years here at the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, the Lifetime Achievement Award at the 75th Annual Convention is presented to Mr. Khalid M. Farooq. This is Mr. Khalid M. Farooq receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award for his yeoman services rendered towards the All Ceylon YMMA Conference and Sri Lanka as a whole. Prime Minister. I would now like to invite on stage our guest of honor, Dr. Rizmy to please come on stage as we have another set of awards. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the presentation of the Service Awards to recognize the services of some senior members of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. And we begin with the Platinum Award presented to senior members of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference who have been at the All Ceylon YMMA Conference for 50 years or more. And we start with Mr. Maki Hashim. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Maki Hashim receiving the Platinum Award for his service towards the All Ceylon YMMA Conference for more than 50 years. The next recipient of the award is Mr. SFM Zawahir. And next we have Mr. M. Zubair Hassan. Mr. M. Zubair Hassan, ladies and gentlemen, will now receive the Platinum Award for more than 50 years of service at the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. M. Zubair Hassan, recipient of the Platinum Award in recognition of more than 50 years of service here at the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. The next award is presented to Mr. Jeffrey Hanifa. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. This is Mr. Jeffrey Hanifa receiving his Platinum Award for more than 50 years of service. The next Platinum Award would be presented to Mr. A. Fahmi Uwais. Please put your hands together for Mr. A. Fahmi Uwais, who is now collecting the Platinum Award in recognition of more than 50 years of service. The next recipient of the Platinum Award, Mr. Kader M. Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kader M. Ali is now receiving the Platinum Award for more than 50 years of service at the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. We now move to the presentation of the Gold Award, which will be presented to senior members of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference who have completed 40 years of service. And we begin with Mr. M.I. Uthmalebe. Mr. M.I. Uthmalebe, ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the Gold Award for 40 years of service. The next award goes to Mr. Hussein Salahuddin. He's absent. Let's move on. The next Gold Award will be presented to Mr. Halim A. Azeez. Mr. Harini Azeez, ladies and gentlemen, will now walk up on stage to collect the Gold Award for completing 40 years of service at the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. The next award goes to Mr. M.F.S. Muheed. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. M.F.S. Muheed will now receive the Gold Award for completing 40 years of service. The next Gold Award will be presented to Mr. M.H. Salim Deen. Let's put our hands together for Mr. M.H. Salim Deen, who will now collect the Gold Award for 40 years of service at the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. Moving on to the presentation of the Silver Award presented to senior members for completing 25 years of service, we begin with Mr. Raslan Maulana. Mr. Raslan Maulana, ladies and gentlemen, will now receive the Silver Award for completing 30 years of service. The next Silver Award will be presented to Mr. Fauzan Anwar. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Fauzan Anwar, the recipient of the Silver Award. The next award will be presented to Mr. M. Ashraf Rumi. He's already on stage, Mr. Ashraf Rumi. You can now collect the Silver Award in recognition of services at the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. The next Silver Award will be presented to Mr. Sadiq Salim. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Sadiq Salim receiving the Silver Award in recognition of 25 years of service at the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. The next award goes to Mr. Rizmy Rauf, Mr. Iflal Abdullah, Mr. Tawfiq Zubair, and Mr. Farhaz Farooq. Mr. Farhaz Farooq, ladies and gentlemen, walks over to the stage to receive the Silver Award for completing 25 years of service at the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. The next award will be presented to Mr. Nadvi Bahauddin. The next recipient of the Silver Award, Mr. M.T. Tahasim. Up next on stage, let me invite Mr. Ramiz Zubair. Mr. Ramiz Zubair, ladies and gentlemen, will now receive the Silver Award for completing 25 years of service. We now move to the presentation of the Bronze Awards for completing 15 years of service. And we begin with Mr. Sabir Sawad, who is not with us here today. We now move to Mr. K.N. Dean. Mr. K.N. Dean, ladies and gentlemen, will now receive the Bronze Award for completing 15 years of service. I'd now like to invite Mr. Faisal Jifri on stage to receive the next Bronze Award for completing 15 years of service. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Faisal Jifri, recipient of the Bronze Award. I'd now like to invite Mr. M.R.M. Ziad. Mr. M.R.M. Ziad, recipient of the Bronze Award for completing 15 years of service at the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. The next award goes to Mr. M.N.M. Nafil. Mr. M.N.M. Nafil, ladies and gentlemen, will now receive the Bronze Award for completing 15 years of service. The next award goes to Mr. Makarim A. Taha. Mr. Makarim A. Taha now walks up on stage to receive the Bronze Award for completing 15 years of service. Can we have a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? And the next award goes to Mr. S. Tastagir. This is Mr. S. Tastagir receiving the Bronze Award for completing 15 years of service. I'd now like to invite Mr. Ihsan A. Hamid to receive his Bronze Award. The next award will be presented to Mr. J. Junaideen. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. J. Junaideen now walks over to the stage to receive his Bronze Award for completing 15 years of service. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Up next on stage, I'd like to invite Mr. Shaheed M. Rizmy. Mr. Shaheed M. Rizmy, ladies and gentlemen, recipient of the Bronze Award for completing 15 years of service. And the next award will be presented to Mr. M.K.A. Lukman. And that brings to an end to the presentation ceremony. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a special memento to be presented to our chief guest who has been kind enough to grace this occasion. Let me invite on stage Dr. Harini Amarasooriya, the Honorable Prime Minister of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka. Honorable Prime Minister, you may now take over the podium to deliver your address. You may now take over the podium to address us all. Thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister and Honorable Deputy Speaker, for joining us on stage.
Thank you very much. Excellencies, Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Rizmy, Members of Parliament, Ambassadors and members of the Diplomatic Corps, President and Executive Committee of the All Ceylon Young Men's Muslim Association, representatives from civil society organizations, distinguished guests, members of YMMA, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon. It is a pleasure to join you today to mark the 75th anniversary, the Platinum Jubilee of the All Ceylon Young Men's Muslim Association Conference, one of Sri Lanka's long-standing social service organizations. 75 years is a significant milestone. This anniversary is a recognition of decades of service, leadership, and commitment to communities across Sri Lanka. Founded by the late Dr. Azeez, a civil servant and senator, the YMMA was established on the belief that youth and community engagement can bring meaningful change, something that is still valid many years later. Over the years, this vision has been upheld, incorporated by an Act of Parliament, and recognized as a charitable organization. The YMMA has become a pillar of social welfare and community development. With over 125 branches across the country, the YMMA's work reaches every region through initiatives in education, youth development, disaster relief, the empowerment of women and families in need, and community welfare. The organization has supported thousands of individuals and communities. It is commendable that the YMMA has played an important role in supporting Muslim women through initiatives such as the Young Women's Muslim Association, Women Empowerment Project, and the Back to School program. Such programs are valuable for individual development, but more for society as a whole. Today, we see increasing numbers of young Muslim women entering education, dispelling certain stereotypes that had plagued the community for so long, and also taking leading roles in every sector in society. Your annual recognition of members and branches reflects the dedication of those who have given their time, energy, and resources to serve others. As we reflect on 75 years of service, we also look ahead. Challenges facing youth today, including unemployment, and social exclusion, and the challenges of an era where online extremism, online threats are everywhere and really affecting our young people and our young people's access to information, requires strong partnerships between government, civil society, and organizations like the YMMA. Evidence shows today that boys, young men, have a higher dropout rate from education than young women. Today, women and girls are doing far better in education and in professional sectors than boys and young men. This is especially true after the GCE ordinary level and advanced level examinations. This limits opportunities for young men to pursue higher education and even vocational training. We also find that there are less and less positive role models for young men in our educational establishments, particularly in schools, which are largely now feminized institutions. As women, we are really pleased and proud about the achievements of our women and our young girls, but we need to also worry about men and young boys, and particularly about the spaces from which they are being excluded now. It is therefore essential to encourage and support boys to continue their education through guidance, mentorship, and accessible learning pathways. The YMMA is well positioned to lead this effort, inspiring young men through educational programs, scholarships, youth development initiatives, and community engagement, ensuring that no one is left behind. We think it is particularly important that young men feel that they have a positive space for positive engagement and a positive role to play in society. It is important that both men and women grow together. When men and women develop their skills, education, and leadership in parallel, communities become stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to address social and economic challenges. Gender-inclusive progress benefits families, society, and the nation as a whole. I commend the YMMA's ongoing commitment to developing responsible and capable young citizens. It is through these efforts that we can build a society grounded in equality, understanding, and shared opportunity, and where every young person feels that they have a part to play and that they are recognized and that they are appreciated. On this occasion, I extend my congratulations to the President, the Executive Committee, and all the members of the All Ceylon Young Men's Muslim Association Conference. May the spirit of service that guided your founders continue to guide you in the future. May the next 75 years bring continued progress and opportunity for all communities in Sri Lanka. Thank you very much.
Honorable Prime Minister, as we reach the end of today's proceedings, I'd like to invite the National General Secretary of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference, Mr. Ihtisam M. Hussein, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Aibowan, wanakam, and very good evening to all. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Man lam yashkurin nasa, lam yashkurillah." He who does not thank people has not thanked Allah. With this beautiful reminder, we begin by praising Almighty Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, for blessing us with unity, strength, and the honor to celebrate this historic 75th Platinum Jubilee Annual Convention of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. On behalf of the conference, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Harini Amarasooriya, Madam Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, for gracing this occasion with her distinguished presence and inspiring message. Our sincere thanks also go to our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Rizmy, the Deputy Speaker of the Parliament, for his gracious presence and continued encouragement to the YMMA movement. We warmly thank all religious leaders, ambassadors, ministers, parliamentarians, officials, representatives of all organizations, and distinguished invitees whose presence adds immense pride and dignity to this celebration. A special word of appreciation goes to our National President, Mr. Amhar Shareef, for his exemplary leadership, and to our Board of Trustees Chairman, Mr. Ashraf Rumi, along with the Board of Trustees, Executive Committee, Special Members, District Directors, Project Chairmen, Vice President, and all administrative officers for their unwavering dedication and service. We also take this moment to congratulate Dr. MLM Hizbullah, recipient of the Personality Award in recognition of his remarkable service and contribution to the society. As we commemorate this Platinum Jubilee, we pay tribute to our visionary founder, Dr. Azeez, whose wisdom, courage, and foresight continue to guide and inspire generation of YMMA members across the nation. Our heartfelt thanks go to all donors, sponsors, well-wishers, members, and volunteers for their generosity and tireless efforts in making this event a success. On a personal note, I express my deepest gratitude to my beloved parents for their love and prayers, and to our past leaders whose vision and dedication brought us to where we proudly stand today. As your National General Secretary, I am humbled by the trust placed in me and pledged to serve this great organization with unity, sincerity, and dedication. Let us move forward together, hand in hand, upholding the noble mission and values of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference for the betterment of our community and our beloved nation. Until we meet again, I thank you all once again for your presence, support, blessings. We now officially declare the 75th Platinum Jubilee Annual Convention adjourned. இங்கு வருகை தந்திருக்கக்கூடிய அனைத்து நல்லுள்ளங்களுக்கும், அதே போன்று எம்மோடு என்றென்றும் கைகோர்த்து நிற்கக்கூடிய கிளைகள், எங்களுடைய விசேட அங்கத்தவர்கள், அதேமாய் அனைத்து தனவந்தர்கள், அது உட்பட எங்களுடைய இன்றைய அதிதிகள் அனைவருக்கும் பிரார்த்தனை கலந்த வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். මෙහි පැමිණි සිටි ඔබ සැමට ස්තුතිය පුද කරමින් මම නිමාවෙමි. I am National General Secretary Itishan Mohammed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ihtisham Im Hussein, National General Secretary of the All Ceylon YMMA Conference. And with that, it's time to wind up proceedings for today, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Hassan Shazuli, and you have been an amazing and patient audience here this afternoon. Let us now conclude proceedings with the recitation of the dua and salawat. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sallallahu ala Muhammad, ya Rabbi salli wa sallim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and very good afternoon to all of you. We have refreshments lined up for you at the back of the hall. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon.